So I wanted to talk to y'all. So as y'all know, I just recently purchased those Fly cable hanger brakes, and I forgot the name of the other pair of brakes, but they're the second pair of almost $100 brakes from Flybikes. So anyway, what I noticed was that, you know, as far as the installation with the Fly cable hangers, I mean, once I realized that the spring hanger was actually the spring, the installation was super easy. I would say the Flybike spring hanger is the simplest, easiest pair of U-brakes that I've ever built before, ever. The design, great, I love it. You know, I'm a fan of Flybikes. I like their roster, you know, I like the riders, you know. As far as the quality of riders, you know, I always felt like they picked very timeless riders, you know, with Kevin Porter being on there for a little while, with Ruben Alcantara being on there, amongst others, you know. But I did have a little problem with the fact that the brakes were so expensive, and I was experiencing some issues that I don't normally experience with brakes that are half the price or even less than that. Like I said, with the Flybikes spring hanger, super easy to install. The design was great. I'm big on designs, as everybody knows. I buy bike parts all the time for their design. But the thing is that there was a lot of play in the arms. And this is somebody who's been running those brakes for the past, I want to say, like maybe year. So, you know, that gives me the ability to give a good solid review. But I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that. The brakes felt good. The brakes felt good. You know, as far as design, functionality, I would give the Flybike spring hanger, I would give it a solid, I would have to say 7.5, only because I did not like the play in those brakes. I didn't like that at all. But so fast forward, I went and got the other version of the very expensive Fly brakes. Now with those, great design, I like them. I do like the little cable hanger that they give you. It looks like two like solid rods on the side to make the brakes feel a little bit more stiff. But first issue I had was it didn't matter how tight I tightened down the brake pads, they were always coming loose. Always, always, always. I was always having to readjust them. I didn't like that at all. I didn't. Then what I noticed was I was always having to go back to readjust them. I didn't like that either. You know, I feel like with any U-brake, especially $100 pair of U-brakes, you know, from a well-known company like Flybikes, I should just be able to put them on one time and that's it. But like I said, I've noticed I had to go back and do a lot of readjusting. I did not like that at all, which in fact made me want to make the choice to go back to the Odyssey Evo brakes. Now, as far as the Odyssey Evo brakes, I would say the design is a 6 out of 10. They're not the best looking U-brakes on the market. I would say the best looking U-brakes are the Fly brakes. But what I noticed was, put them on at one time, that was it. Didn't have to readjust any brake pads, didn't have to readjust any tension. Put it on the one time, got the tension right the first time, and that was it. So I just wanted everybody to get a fair assessment of the brakes that I just recently bought, so that if anybody does decide to get the brakes, whether it's the Evos or the Fly brakes, you know, you have an honest review and an honest opinion. Expect more digital reviews like this one. I'm definitely gonna do more. I'm gonna see how well this does. But anyway, it's your boy BMX Boys Club, and I'm out.